Hi, I'm Jay, and welcome to my class. You know, for years, people have been asking me what I thought it took to become a good or even great artist. I think there's two factors. The first is knowing the mechanics of the material that you're working with. Knowing it so well that you don't have to think about it. When I walk into the shop, I know what's going to happen. I know how wood works, I know the tools, I know the steps, I know the interactions, not because I'm such a great person, but because I've just done it over and over and over again. It becomes part of the fabric of my being, like muscle memory. So I'm on automatic pilot, and that leaves me free to improvise. It's like a great musician, someone who's played and played and played for years and knows what they're doing so well that he or she can step out of the way and just let it rip. And that's exactly what the experience is. The first part is knowing the mechanics of the material. The second part is getting out of the way and allowing the inspiration to flow through you. Something draws me or calls me to make a certain piece. I have some kind of sense of what I want to do, but I'm never really sure. And it's getting out of the way and allowing that process, that whether it's something really deep inside of me or whether it's something outside of me, some source of creativity and inspiration, I don't really know, and maybe I'll never really know the answer to that. But it's getting in touch with that and allowing that knowingness to flow through. Sometimes when I'm on the edge of my creativity and I'm going to a place that I've never gone to inside, it's like exhilarating and kind of scary sometimes because I'm not in control. I don't know what is going to happen. And I start thinking about it. When I start thinking about it, it just never comes out the way I want it to be. I have to just leave it alone, sit with it. I don't care how long it takes until I just know how to shape it or how to color it. And I go through that process on just about every piece, unless it's something I've made the exact same piece, like a production piece, over and over and over again. I think it's a process. It must be like giving birth. I don't really know that, but it's this, I can't even begin to explain it. It's the most exhilarating experience I've ever had. I remember years ago, I had a studio and a house inside that studio. It was a huge warehouse. I built an apartment and lived in there and worked. It was a perfect situation for me. I loved it. And I'd get up in the morning, make a cup of coffee, go through the double doors into the studio and sit there for a while and just get centered in that part of me that knows. And I would start to work and I would realize at some point that I was getting tired or I was hungry. And I would see that it was dark out. And I didn't even know what had happened. I had just been so present and so with the process. I can't explain the feeling of that. It's the most exhilarating and satisfying experience I've ever had. So my field is wood sculpture. I do combine a little bit of bronze sometimes and work in other materials a little bit, but it's primarily wood, and that somehow speaks with me and the person I am. And I teach here at Ava now. I moved here from Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I'm on the faculty and love teaching. And if you are interested in exploring what I'm talking about, feel free to email me or give Ava a call. Get your questions answered and register for classes. I'd love to see you in there. Some point, for most of my students, that fire catches them and the process starts to take over. And I love watching that happen. So thanks. Hope to see you there.